Hi, my name is Shilese. I attend middle school in Central Ohio, and one thing I enjoy doing is tumbling and gymnastics. Today, I have the opportunity to interview an elite American gymnast who is a member of the U.S. national team and who is an Olympic hopeful for the next Olympics. She has been doing training right here in Columbus, Ohio, and even helps coach younger gymnasts. How cool is that? If you haven't already guessed, I'm talking about Shilese Jones. Hi, Shilese. It's an honor to be here with you today. We have invited you here as an example of a positive role model for all the Ohio kids and teens watching this. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel amazing. I mean, it's great to just be out there inspiring girls and, school districts like that, so it just feels amazing to me.
I'm excited to get the opportunity to talk with you and learn a little bit more about your background and experiences. Do you mind starting off by telling us how you got into gymnastics and what a typical day looks like for you right now?
Yes, so I started at the age of 6. I'm 18 now. I'm originally from Seattle, Washington. We moved across to Ohio now to train with my coach, Christian. And I'm a 3-time U.S. national team member, still pushing for the Olympics this year with it being postponed. And, just training each day to be consistent and go out there when it's time to hit.
It takes a lot of hard work, dedication, and sacrifice to achieve all of the different awards and titles that you have received, especially at such a young age. You are so driven. How have you been able to stay laser focused on your goals?
Yes, so first I'm going to say thank you. It's been one of my biggest dreams to make it to the Olympics, Tokyo coming up this summer, and it takes a lot of sacrifice, and lucky enough I had my family and my support team behind me, and they've just been pushing this whole way, and it takes a team and a village, so I'm just here to keep pushing and do my part to receive my goals.
One sacrifice you made was moving to Ohio from Seattle, your hometown. Was that difficult for you?
I moved at the age of 11/12. It was one of my biggest goals. I had a plan in mind, and I didn't want to let anything hold back. I've always been training by myself from level 10 all the way up to my elite career, so I was just happy to have my support team, and I had a plan in mind, and I just wanted to go for it. So I wasn't really nervous or anything. I was just super excited, and I knew what I wanted to get done.
Gymnastics must take a lot of your time. How do you balance gymnastics, school, family, and your social life? After all, these are all important factors in a balanced, healthy lifestyle.
Yes, so my family definitely comes first. I'm very busy, Monday through Saturday, each day of the week. And, school is, well, you have to fit that in as well. It's like a job, it becomes a job. So, family, school, gym, and it just becomes a everyday lifestyle.
I understand with gymnastics, just like in life, there are challenges, setbacks, and falls. Can you explain a time when you faced an obstacle and how you were able to overcome that obstacle and persevere?
So I got into an accident at the end of last year, November, right before Thanksgiving, and I had fractured my back and my foot. And just hearing the doctors telling me that, this year wasn't going to happen, it just was devastating. A lot of setbacks, a lot of mental training, just to get back to where I am today. But competed at the Winter Cup, made it back on national team, and couldn't regret anything. I'm still battling some injuries here and there, but I still have my goal, and I'm going to do whatever it takes.
Did you have a mentor or role model that you looked up to when you were my age? If so, what did they teach you, and did it help you to get to where you are today?
So being at your age, I looked up to all the Olympians that, competed in gymnastics. There's Betty Okino, there's Gabby Douglas, Simone, the superstar that was coming up. It's very inspiring just to see all those girls and just, one day want to become them.
Speaking of role models and coaches, Coach Gallardo, do you mind answering a few questions for us?
Sure, no problem.
This is Shilese's coach. He has coached some of the women on the U.S. national team in the past and served as the personal coach for Gabby Douglas at the Rio Olympics. He is now a co-owner and operator of a gymnastics club, Future Gymnastics Academy, and has been coaching Shilese for 7 years. Coach Gallardo, what qualities does Shilese possess that make her so successful both as a competitive gymnast and person?
Determination and grit, which is a hard thing to come by. Usually it happens through unfortunate circumstances, and she's been through a lot, but that just gives people options. Either you're going to fall back into that or become stronger, and she's just done a great job becoming stronger as a person and as a gymnast.
How do you mentor your gymnast on the dangers of drugs and alcohol?
I like to be honest. I think too often people want to avoid the questions or not really have those hard conversations with younger people or any people really. And I like to just be upfront and truthful to the girls and let them know that they're going to have those encounters. They're going to be not necessarily exposed to it, but it's going to be around them. The temptation will be there. There's going to be people their age doing it. And the more realistic you are with things and the more you actually know and establish that it's a problem, the easier it is to be like, nah, I'm not taking part of that.
How do you make sure your gymnasts take care of their mental and emotional health?
That's actually a huge problem in gymnastics, and I've tried to be on the forefront of fixing that. And the biggest way we do it is just communication. Too often do we just not really listen to our athletes, and we're like, just do this, you gotta just do this. There's so much coaching, and we're just telling. And it's important to take a step back and actually listen to what's going on with the athlete, how they feel each day, how they're feeling at a time after, a bad thing, after a good thing, because those mentalities change, and we just want to make sure we're talking about it, open communication, hearing, listening, and coming up with solutions to problems versus just letting them compound.
Thank you, Coach Gallardo, for taking the time to answer those important questions.
My pleasure.
Shilese, that is incredible that you get the opportunity to train with a nationally known coach like Coach Gallardo. He seems like a great coach. I just have 2 more questions for you. Along the lines of taking care of yourself physically, mentally, emotionally, what coping skills and healthy outlets do you practice in an effort to handle pressure both in the gym and in real life?
Just keeping my mind focused, doing some mental training and just keeping my head up. Training comes, a little hard for others, and it's a big factor on your brain, so just, Christian as well is helpful with that, just keeping my mind focused on gym. And then when we're out of the gym, doing outside sports besides that, having fun, just living a day-to-day life so your mind's not on gymnastics 24/7.
What is the greatest advice you can give to the kids and teens out there that have dreams and goals that they want to accomplish?
Anything is possible, Everybody is unique in their own ways, and if you have a goal, push for it and reach for it, and you're going to get there one day.
Thank you so much for your time today, and we wish you the best of luck at accomplishing your Olympic dreams. The youth in Ohio and all of us Buckeyes will be cheering you on.
Thank you so much. Great having the time to talk with you guys.